Hey everyone, it's Bryce again for our third weekly update of what's going on here at UT Kilts. Before I get into the new information we have, I want to thank all of you for your support. My family and I are just so surprised at how supportive everyone has been during this. I mean, it's just the craziest and most difficult time I think many of us have ever lived through. And we're just thankful for your support, to see all of you coming out to helping us, not only us, but other small businesses across the nation. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't say that enough. Now to get into kind of some updates, we talked about this last time. We're still shipping orders and they're still being fulfilled on time from what we can tell. And that's going to continue. Our governor in the state of Utah hasn't issued any stay-at-home mandatory orders just yet. I'm sure it's going to come, but I think when it does, or if it does, we should still be able to fulfill orders as I can get them to be picked up, so I don't have to take them in anywhere. And plus we're in a rural area, and so it's pretty easy to get to where I need to avoid people. But again, we have to wait for what the local government says. So as of right now, we're shipping out orders. Like we said last time, suppliers across the globe are still closed. Almost all of them are closed. Many of them that I work with are scheduled to open up in early next week. And if that happens, then we're good with special orders. But if they, which may happen, they may stay closed beyond that, then we'll start to see our special orders being affected. And I don't want to do that, and I hope that doesn't happen. But I know it's out of our control. So we'll keep our eye on that, and we'll update you if it changes, and if there's going to be any delays on that special order. But we still have quite a bit of stock here, in-stock items. If this closure goes on for a long time, obviously we're going to run into some issues. Now, one thing we do have options for is we do have a lot of items in Amazon in their warehouses, and so if you find an item that's out of stock, you can search for it on Amazon, or you can just chat with me on the website, or that's probably the easiest, or you can give me a call or text, but chatting might be the best, since I can quickly get you the link to where it is in the chat box, and that way you can purchase it and still get it. We'll be in the process of pulling stuff out of Amazon that we need here, because Amazon's prioritizing other items during this. So, but until that happens, if you need something, just let me know, and we can probably get it, and we can get it the same price that you pay on my website, so you don't have to worry about paying an extra price because we had to go through Amazon. My personal thoughts I wanted to kind of share with you on this whole situation. My wife and I we lay in bed at night and look at each other and always say, well, we made it through another day. And that's really what we do, is I don't look ahead. I don't try not to look at the news too much, but we just focus on day to day, make it through one day and get to the next. And hopefully before we know it, this will all be over, and we can look in the past and say, we learned a lot. Growing experience, let's hope. There was a broadcast or a live stream from a radio personality named Dave Ramsey. He does finance stuff. And he mentioned how there's a lot of fear, and some of it's justified. Some of it's a little bit over the top. Well, the whole toilet paper hoarding was probably one of them. But he said fear in many cases is a selfish emotion. And I kind of agree with that. And he said one of the things to do is to go out and help other people to get rid of that. And I thought that was good advice. It's something we should all look at, to helping people as best we can in the situation, obviously. But to help people the best we can. And there are people all around us that need different things, and hopefully we can do that. I thought that was a great idea. It's kind of stuck with me since I saw it. I think it was last week, but I can't remember. Now, for my last thing, what I wanted to do is I'm going to be posting this on Facebook, but you can reply to this email and then I'll post it. But I wanted to start a kind of bit of discussion on two things. One, how you are coping with this situation. Kind of like us, we are trying to keep our daily life as normal as possible, which is pretty much impossible, but we're trying to make it as normal as possible. And that includes doing as many normal things as we can, like exercising. My wife and I really like to do that. And going out to eat once on the weekend, which is what we would normally do before. Can't sit around anywhere, but we can quickly pick stuff up and go eat in our car with our kids. And those are things that we do to try to keep a bit of normalcy in our lives, and I think that's helped us. So I'm wondering if you can post on Facebook or reply to the email what you guys are doing to cope with your situation, and share with everyone else. We may get some good ideas to help each other. And I'd also like to see stories of things that are happening in your community, of how people are helping others to get through this. Something that makes you feel good, that brings up your spirit. And I really like to see those. I mean, I see them sometimes in my local newspaper. I don't get them on my news feed on my phone, it seems like, very often. So I would love to see awesome, amazing people that are doing amazing things in your community for others during this really difficult time. And again, if you have any questions or need any help, give me a call, send me an email, or send me a text. All the information's on the website to get a hold of me, and I'd be happy to help. Thanks, you guys, and have a great rest of the week.